What has been unfolding in the cryptocurrency sector the last 24 hours, really 48 hours, it's freaking crazy. I'm going to do my best to break down what's going on, how earning millions in APY per year in a hyperinflating cryptocurrency may not even be the most drama-packed aspect of all of this. And look, I'm trying to break it down, unravel everything, and honestly, by the end of this video, you still may say, what the f going on? I'll do my best, but as always, this is not financial advice.
Hey guys, it's Ms. Vosk, and I'm here to tell you about DAO BSC. DAO is an automated token management platform that allows anyone to create a new project. DAO is run on the Binance Smart Chain, and the project has been audited by Desert Finance. Their CEO, Mick Hoffmans, is also doxxed. They have a DAO pad, which is like their launch pad and has some built-in safety mechanics, including making it mandatory that all projects involved are KYC'd and audited. This helps guarantee a contract can't be used to scam investors. One of their features, which is live now, is their on-ramper tool where users can purchase crypto using fiat. They have several new features in the pipeline, including their influencer hub, where projects can book marketing, almost like a Fiverr for crypto. And they have a creator tool and DAO staking features coming soon, where users can receive BNB and DAO rewards and IDO allocations. Check out the link in the video description below to learn more about DAO.
Nothing in this video is financial advice. You're on the VoskCoin YouTube channel, which is owned by a resident Shiba and Doge Tails, the cutest ship in the game. And my name's Vosk. Make sure to slap that subscribe button. But guess what? The main name we're talking about today, we're focusing on, is Sifu. Forget about your waifu, son. What we have here is a screenshot that I posted recently. And I'm not the one to break this story at all. We're going to talk about that. But some people have asked me about this, and let's go ahead and address that. This is one of the main people associated with Wonderland Time, which is a cryptocurrency that has gained a lot of popularity over the last year. This is a guy dumping magical internet money for WETH, or really just Ethereum. Okay, look, basically this is exiting. That's what this is, and that's $64 million, and this is just one wallet of many, of course. So let's look at olympusdao and Ohm forks. I'm sure you've probably heard of them if you've been paying attention to cryptocurrency. It's, you know, your own DAO, buy your own token back, rebase, you know, forget the banks, we made our own bank, hyperinflation, all kinds of stuff like that. Yeah, great. Depending on when you bought it, you're down 95%, but it's hyperinflating. So you may actually be doing okay depending on how many coins you have earned along the way. Enter Wonderland Time. $344 right now, kind of within the same realm of rebasing, DAO token, hyperinflation, crazy interest rates, down 96% from its all-time high. And on the heels of this FUD news, as they say, because is it really FUD or is it just news? It hit an all-time low, but it's up 30% from there. And again, this is a bit of an overview. We're not diving super deep into all this stuff. This isn't going to be a Wonderland Time tutorial, just to be clear on that. But you could be earning 82,000% returns on this. They have a treasury balance. That's not $600,000. That's $673 million. That's almost $1 billion. That's crazy. But let's bring it back to Sifu, who you wouldn't want to be your waifu. So, look, this dude is associated with Quadrigacx. If you were around during that, millions of dollars disappeared. This guy is convicted for basically crimes associated with scamming. This is one of his mugshots. I'm not here to cast blame or whatever else, but is this the type of person that you really want leading a cryptocurrency that you're investing in? Maybe it is. Maybe this is a guy who knows how to bend the rules. There's been a lot of developing updates here. We're going to talk more about Sifu here, but let's run through a couple notes here off of Messari's letter. Magic Internet Money DAO, MIM, submitted a proposal that aims to use 98 billion spell tokens to acquire the Wonderland Money treasury and merge the two projects. Well, that's a very interesting time. This is all very interesting on the cusp of all this Wonderland drama. OlympusdAO submitted a proposal that aims to authorize the OlympusdAO policy team to create and launch inverse bonds as a market lever that ensures OHM trades above its treasury backing. The off-chain vote passed with a casual 99.88% approval. SaffronDAO has submitted a proposal that aims to move SFI buybacks to Bancor in exchange for liquidity mining rewards of 2,500 BNT per week. The SpookySwap DAO failed to pass a proposal that aims to increase the amount of BOO that is staked in the XBOO. Yeah, try to keep up with crypto, buddy. It's a sprint, and it never stops. That's a marathon. It's a marathon sprint. That's what crypto feels like, right? Anyway, yeah, obviously that didn't pass. Abracadabra.money. Abracadabra.money is a spell book that allows users to produce magic internet money. You, the spellcaster, can provide collateral in the form of various interest-bearing crypto assets, such as YVYFI, YVUSDT, YVUSDC, XSushi, and more. You can borrow magic internet money, MIM, which is a stablecoin that you can swap for any other traditional stablecoin. I guess it's really overdue making a full video jumping into MIM and Abracadabra money and all that stuff. But here's a Reddit post that really kind of lit a lot of this stuff on fire. And all this drama. So where'd this money come from, right? Did Sifu give him the money as a front man? Sifu basically got all his assets from scamming users that lost their money from the quadrigacx hack. While most quadrigacx users lost their life savings, Omar came off with millions of assets in houses, cars, etc. the law enforcement couldn't take because it was classified as profit from the exchange. Did anyone really do a background check on how Danny got his money? And Danielle. There's a lot that could be said about Danny, but that's not really the focus of this video. Basically, people call them Danny coins, frog coins. And here's an example. I made money on all of Danny's projects. Now I've lost some money. Here's a good statement here at the end. No one could have seen this coming either. So this has, again, been rapidly developing here. But Michael Patron is one of the founders of Quadriga, part of Criminal Mafia. And here's what you need to understand. Other than going to jail for carding theft, ID theft, Ponzi schemes, his real name is Omar Dinani. And look, Michael is his changed name. And apparently this dude even got plastic surgery done on his face. That's how far he's going. But yeah, there's just like so much craziness going on that you can unpack here. I'll link this down below, but this is the thread that really blew it wide open. So zachxbt on Twitter dropped this just mega bomb, right? This needs to be shared. OX Sifu is the co-founder of quadrigacx. Michael Patron, if you're unfamiliar, that is the Canadian exchange that collapsed in 2019 after the founder Gerald Cotton disappeared with $169 million. Danny, okay? So this is Zach talking to Danny in some private messages. He's a Quadriga guy. He cannot confirm. Dangerous working with him, sir. Problem in the PR. We started this together without knowing. It's interesting that he thought that he was more careful, which kind of leads to like, okay, maybe you didn't know in the beginning, but you found out or whatever else. Yeah, a whole lot of drama. A whole lot of just craziness, right? Danny's like, I feel like he's a good man. I spent a lot of time with him recently. He goes, you're willing to put basically everything on the line? He says no, but then Zach's like, well, yeah, you are. That's what you're doing with this. So, then we bust open wallet addresses. We see ties going back to 2019 with the Sifu address. Michael Patron funding source 4,800 ETH. Some good old spank chain, 1 inch, and Sifu. That's a funny combination. So clearly there's so much going on. Let's run through a couple more things. So here's Larry OX. He took a look at Wonderland's GitHub here. Previously he knew nothing about the project, and it's like really bad. Like one of the worst that Larry's ever seen. So the repo only contains flattened.sol files here. Some reason the Solidity compiler lacks docs, testing things we generally expect, no sign of active development in 2 months. The repo contains no development history. The commits are not documented. Fix some issues. This is very low clarity. This is not good. Just dev practices. I am a level 2 coder, and even I know you should have more information than this when you push to GitHub. No one responds to issues, no responses to PRs. And yeah, it's basically just bad, it's negative, it's bearish. Got even more crazy though, right? So in the last 24 hours, Danielle liquidated 8 figures. Sifu revealed as a serial scammer. Wonderland Abra merger proposed. Alameda dumps 500 million at a loss, briefly depegging MIM and UST. Biden to regulate crypto. SEC announces destructive new rules. Another piece on Alameda dumping their entire stack. A bunch of other whales of funds are trapped. We can blow this up and just see a cool $50 million. What would you do if you had $50 million? But it's not all bad. It's not all bad. Kanav says a 450 million contraction of the economy, assuming highly conservative 50% don't find UST useful anymore, should be manageable over a couple of days, not impactful to prospects of the project. Crazily enough, on this bearish day, there's been a net burn of Luna. Okay, so hey, it's not all bad, it's not all over. UST, another stable coin. We haven't really covered it on the channel, but you may be familiar with it. Magical internet money, MIM. Again, it really warrants a whole deep dive, but we briefly touched on it, and that's, you know, the Abracadabra Money associated with spell and things like that. There's just so much going on that I can't really cover this in all of our normal time, that we try to keep videos around 15 minutes or less here on the channel. So the interest is there. I'll try to dive even deeper into this and I guess really try to bring you the full story, if you will, and everything associated. For me personally, I'm staying away from these projects. Some people like to think like, oh, it's down, you know, yeah, here's a good buyout. I mean, go ahead, man. Go ahead. I mean, it might work out. I mean, people who bought the low are up 30%. A lot of people are down significantly. There's that. And yeah, I mean, I'm not bored. I don't need that stress in my life. There are other cool crypto plays that we are watching and talking about here on the channel right now that I think would be a much safer bet to get some returns. But as always, it's not financial advice, but I am advising you to slap that subscribe button, hit the thumbs up, and let me know your thoughts on Wonderland Time and the Sifu scandal.
Hey guys, it's Ms. Vosk, and I'm here to tell you about our video sponsor, IQProtocol. IQProtocol is a DeFi framework for renting wrapped, expirable versions of digital assets. Essentially, it's a decentralized multi-chain money market for NFT renting, fungible token renting, and blockchain subscriptions. So for example, users can use IQProtocol to rent NFTs for a certain time to use in a game, on social media, and in other applications. You can also rent fungible tokens to use to access products, features, content, membership discounts, and voting, for example. And finally, users can rent tokens to subscribe to different software, media, entertainment, and other blockchain subscription services. So how's it work? IQProtocol's rented assets are actually wrapped versions that expire, which means they're not spendable. The originals remain in the IQ smart contract. Users can also provide liquidity in an IQ renting pool, where they can stake their assets to be rented. There's no fixed term, so as long as there's enough liquidity in the pool, you can withdraw your staked assets at any point along with the rewards that you earned. Projects can also deploy renting pools for their own tokens, where they can create a sustainable token economy around their services. This can be used to upgrade the project's tokenomics, incentivize token holders, and implement subscriptions. IQProtocol has some incentives going on currently, both of which revolve around their token launch for IQT, which will be launching in Q1. IQT will be the governance token for IQProtocol. Leading up to the launch, users can participate in IQProtocol's whitelist program, where users will be rewarded for being active and constructive members of the IQ community. Users can also stake coins like PRQ and MIST on IQProtocol and will automatically qualify for rewards in the form of free IQT. You can check out IQProtocol's Medium articles for full details on those incentive programs. When researching IQProtocol, I was able to find the team's information, and it appears the project has been audited by Hackin, where they only found one low issue in their second review. To learn more about IQProtocol, their incentives, and their upcoming token launch, check out the link in the video description below.
Please be advised, there are scammers impersonating us on multiple platforms. I don't want your money, I just want you to smash that subscribe button. Everything in this video is for entertainment purposes only. That means it's not financial advice.